Hey guys, it's Syndicate here, and welcome to what is pretty much a really awesome Russian M.O.A.B. See, I said it right this time. I'm getting the hang of this. And a lot of people have been seeming to like the Russian gameplay from me, and it's the first time you've ever watched me actually playing at all. Then by all means, feel free to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more gameplay from myself, because I post daily, and it's kind of cool to get a new audience, which I didn't think I'd really appeal to. But the Russian audience seems to be a really strong one, and they like to be very forward about saying this, because I've always liked in Call of Duty to be the one who's running and gunning and, you know, less camping, doing the whole defending stuff. And I was actually live streaming this so you could see my face and my reactions. At that point when I was trying to kill that guy and it took an entire mag to kill him, I was screaming like a little girl, literally, because I just didn't understand why he wouldn't die. But with this setup that I've got, I called it the Rape Train class just because I simply run through the enemy with it and just cause so much damage. It's insane. I've got Stalker on, so that's a really good advantage that I've got against everyone else, unless they have it as well, because then it's kind of doesn't really do much. But I really did have a major advantage, because with Stalker, when you aim down sight, you can walk like faster than you would normally, and it allowed me to walk around every corner and get a faster turning speed on everyone. And I think I did increase my sensitivity up to 4. I'm usually an insane player when it comes to sensitivity, so I'll play on 10. But instead, I've been knocking it down and trying to stay more accurate, because instead of running around a corner and then there being an enemy there and I turn and like go 6 feet past him, I'd rather be 6 millimeters or whatever is tiny past him than 6 inches past him, something like that, you know. So I'd rather keep it a close distance from what I turn rather than a long distance, so I can keep more accurate shots and take care of that enemy. So off the start, you know, we're only like a minute and a half into the game, and I was already getting like quite a few amount of kills, and I was already on my speed bonus and everything like that, because I think, I'm not quite sure, but you become like a full lightweight machine. And something that was really good, I've been rushing with like a really mixed amount of sets, and I don't know if you've seen it when I started up this game, but I've actually got an LMG set with a silencer on it, and it's been just an absolute monster of a set. I've actually got the recordings of it, so it's up to you guys whether or not you'd want me to post it as a gameplay. But I've got 3 recordings where I get 1 off of M.O.A.B. I was pretty gutted that I got, you know, 1 off, because it was seriously good gameplay, and it was in the space of like 4 minutes, getting 24 kills in a free-for-all. It was really intense gameplay, and I thought it'd be something you guys might enjoy, so let me know if you want to see that. But I get 1 off it, and unfortunately the spawns just really mess up on I think it is Arcaden. Yep, the shopping mall. I think it's a shopping mall. And basically, an enemy spawns right behind me. I walk out of the doorway where I was just stood, and where I was just stood, the enemy spawns right there, because I walked forward a little bit. And, you know, bit of an example of the bad spawns in this game, but you know what? I couldn't really complain, because I think it was 2 games after, and I got this. I just decided to use the ACR, put the silencer and the red dot on it, and, you know, do some damage, and it seemed to go seriously well. I didn't need kick on it because the silencer reduced that kind of kick, and I just went on an absolute rape train this game. And you can tell I'm not camping, but I am holding my position in the map to a point of just staying in the same area for a good couple of seconds, not for anything longer, because I just don't need to be there any longer. I'm just looking at where my enemy team is, where the enemy team is on the map, like where they're coming up as red dots, and also where my teammates are, because then I can like try and learn where the spawns are, where I've spawned previously, you know. So it's all about thinking where the enemy's gonna be. And like, people ask me like what's going through my head when I'm playing. All it is people with final stand, please get out of the way. If that guy had dead man's hand, that'd be me, absolutely destroyed. So I would have been like raging like a beach basically, and just crying like a little baby. But you know, I can't say I wouldn't rage, because I do rage. You know, I don't rage totally hard when I get owned, but I'm pretty sure everyone can agree with me that when you're doing really well and you get shot down by something like really cheap. So for example, if I got killed by dead man's hand when I was on like a 24 kill streak, 1 off it, you know, without hardline, then I'd be really gutted. But to be honest, I've got to ask this question: do you always get a M.O.A.B on 24 kills? Because you unlock all the perks and you get hardlined. So doesn't that mean you'll always get it on 24 kills? So I think that's actually correct in saying so. So I think a M.O.A.B is always a 24 kill streak. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I might be right there. But yeah, I managed to just seriously learn where the enemies were this map. The enemy was trying to play more defensively. So as you can see here, like every time I was getting a kill, I was always behind him, and I managed to get that in 4 minutes. So that was a really fast rushing gameplay. The rest of the gameplay is pretty much me just running around the map, you know, clearing up the kills. I'll show you the final kill score now. And in the future, if you do want me to show you the rest of the game, because you see I'm going 24-0, I end up going on a 38 kill streak, which is pretty cool. Everyone in the stream really seemed to like that. I'll put the footage of the stream in the description, so if you do want to check that out, you know, and see what my facial reaction was, if you know it does appeal to you, if you want to see what that was, then I'll put the link in the stream to that. In the description to that, sorry. You just click it and it'll take you to the exact time as to when I got the M.O.A.B, and you know, like the lead up to it and everything like that. So instead of, because it's a big 3-hour live stream that went live on YouTube for everyone to check out. So if you do want to check that out, guys, I'll put a link in the description for you to enjoy that if you want to. And yeah, that's been pretty much everything. I've been Syndicate. This is my channel, and I hope you've enjoyed this gameplay. If you did, a like would be absolutely awesome. I was absolutely blown away because I said let's try for 5,000 likes, you know, see if we could get that, because I didn't think you'd get much of a response, but we actually ended up getting, I think it was 19,000. All I'm going to say, if we could ever get anywhere close to that, that'd be absolutely insane, but that's up to you guys. I just appreciate all the response and the feedback that I got off everyone really enjoying like the rushing gameplay. So I'm going to be posting lots of rushing gameplay, and hopefully getting involved with you guys in videos, and you know, getting a full team going and see how good a full rushing team in Kill Confirmed can do, that sort of thing. So that's everything, guys. I've been Syndicate. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, be sure to subscribe to see more. Peace out.
Nice work, squad. Get ready for the next job.